Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm pretty sure you had this experience in your life, and that is in a company when things are going well, unless you have a psychopath in charge, people are more relaxed. The supervisors, the managers, the foremen are, smiling, making jokes. You have outings, you go barbecuing, you do things together. The company might spend some time for certain kind of events and so on. It's a kumbaya kind of relation. When the things are not going financially that well, you're gonna see reality, which is, hey, I'm here to manage you, so go to work. Okay, kind of attitude. And everything I said before gets cut, puck, and gone. And then you see people angry, you see people throwing things, you see people yelling, you see people, quitting, right, or getting fired. Now, the same thing is, for instance, in a war. When the war goes as planned, you can afford being civilized, victory, and all these things. When things are not going too well, then of course you're gonna see a lot of problems. Now, I suspect this is the reason why the Ukrainians now, not the corruption, which is rampant everywhere, not only in Ukraine, but somehow in Ukraine, Zelensky is not corrupt. Zelensky and his incorruptibles, the little bunch of people up there, they're not corrupt. Everybody else is corrupt. And he's going to, or his government, is going to review all draft exemptions. So that means, if let's say I have a medical situation, a condition, and I go to the doctor and I say, well, I can't, lift things, or I have this little impairment and so on, the doctor gives me an exemption from military service, so I don't go and fight the Russians. In a country like Ukraine, where corruption is as it is, and they already showed a few cases of people, medical personnel, together with other people being corrupt and getting money for an exemption about, I think it was $5,000. Zelensky, the good guy, the Robespierre of Ukraine, we're gonna guillotine them by bringing and reviewing each and every draft exemption. Well, that sounds nice and beautiful. I suspect it's something else. I think the Ukrainians don't have any more to recruit, so they go back and they try to recruit even these guys with the reasoning, justifying that, hey, it's that corruption, we're going to review them all. So, are they going to get the cripple to fight now? Mentally disabled? Who are going to bring them? Old people of 1,000 years old? Are going to dig people out? Died in, 18th century, 19th century? Will they do that? If they could revive them, boom, 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 they will do it. So let me show you this article from Russia Today. Let's see what they say about this issue. So this is from 30th of August 2023. Ukraine to review all draft exemptions, Zelensky says. Well, that's good, but you're not Robespierre, my friend. And somehow everybody else, all, might be or could be, how do you call that, corrupt, but you. Kiev wishes to expand conscription as casualties mount on the battlefield. The National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine decided on Wednesday to review every single draft exemption issued since the start of the conflict with Russia, citing widespread corruption. Okay, well, first, I don't think that this guy and his people are incorruptible. All right? I don't think they are the good guys and these guys around them are all corrupted. That's an impossibility. They live in an environment that creates certain kind of people, more or less. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's highly unlikely that that's the case. They are clean and everybody else is dirty. And I'm quoting, all cases where exemptions decisions are clearly groundless and illegal should be dealt with by law enforcement. Correct. I agree with that. President Zelensky announced blah, blah, blah. The council also decided to fully digitize the entire armed forces database and revise the criteria for determining fitness for military service to prevent manipulation and give field commanders more opportunity to find appropriate roles for soldiers. Well, I'm okay with that, my friends. Zelensky sacked the heads of all enlistment offices. How did he know? that all of them were corrupt. He didn't. He just sacked them. And like a king. In early August, after the Ukraine Security Services announced the discovery of a widespread conspiracy to forge health conscriptions by military medical commissions in 11 regions of the country. The conspirators allegedly charged up to $6,000 for fraudulent papers, which draft dodgers then used to leave the country. Well, it's good, my friends. It's good. After Zelensky's purge on the enlistment commissioners, all of them, the Financial Times reported that some fraudulent exemptions could cost up to $10,000 and that almost 20,000 Ukrainians have been caught trying to dodge a draft, citing official government figures. The BBC spoke of a widespread social media movement to help the draft dodgers, with groups with as many as 100,000 members offering tips, tricks, and other assistance. Meanwhile, photos posted on social media in recent months have shown cemetery across Ukraine rapidly filling up due to the death toll of the grinding offensive against Russian strongholds in the south. Earlier this week, mobile operator Kyivstar mentioned 400,000 heroes who had gone to eternity in a charity drive before quickly deleting the post. Well, what can you do, my friends? But don't despair. Wasn't Bill Clinton a draft dodger? He became a president. Living in America. There you go. Anyway, I'm not saying. I think he went well. He went to Oxford. He went to Canada, and then he went to got a scholarship or something in Great Britain. I don't know. That's what I heard. Maybe it's incomplete, the information, but you find out. So, nevertheless, you do that, you might become a president one day in a democracy, fair and blah 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 elections. So, my friends, free and fair. FF, like. Anyway, my friends, here it is. I think these guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel right now. If they go even after these guys, that means they don't have anything else to pick up from. But hey, that's just a gut feeling that I have. Don't quote me on that. But what do you think? Remember the business? When everything goes okay, the boss lets you slide here, do this, drive the company's car for, you need that. Oh, it's fine. When money is low, then you're fucked. Every mile is recorded and, say, and it ain't so. I think it is so. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I just have this gut feeling that this might be the case, not the so-called, incorruptible Zelensky destroying everybody else who's corrupt over there, but him, Yermak Reznikov, and Zhmihal, and the other guys. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.